Hey everyone, this is the Millionaire Hippies podcast with your host, Boom Shikha, where we chat about spirituality, business, and health. We all want to live self-actualizing, fulfilling lives with joy, prosperity, and gratitude. Let's go on this beautiful journey together.
Hey everyone, Boom Shikha here, the Millionaire Hippie. I'm so grateful that you're spending time with me, the next 10 to 12 minutes with me, listening to me, my words of wisdom, whatever they might be. In today's podcast, I wanted to speak to you guys about something that I've been thinking about over the last few days, especially since I've been thinking about 2016 and what I want 2017 to look like, and I've been doing a lot of contemplation, reflection, and introspection. From all of that, I've realized that one of the main things I want 2017 to have is the lack of timidity, or, I want a lot of boldness in my 2017, a lot of bravery, a lot of courage. And as you guys know, I've been taking voice lessons for the past few months, ever since I moved to Chiang Mai. Lessons over here are so cheap, and I've been wanting to take voice lessons for a long time, but I just didn't have the opportunity to do that in Canada because the lessons there were so expensive, and I don't think they were just worth it as much as they are right now in Chiang Mai. So I'm here, and I decided to find someone to teach me how to sing. I found this beautiful man called Art. He is absolutely wonderful, and he does lessons with me once a week for an hour, and we do voice lessons. So we do intonations, we do toning, we do a lot of different things together. But he said something today that was really, really interesting to me, and I wanted to share it with you guys. He said that you're only giving 70% of yourself when you're singing, and that is timidity. He said you're being timid. You need to get bolder with your voice. You need to give 100%, even if that means that you only sing one song that day. But you have to make sure that you're giving 100% in that song. And it really, really made me think about the way I live my life. Am I giving only 70% when I'm living my life as well? Am I only giving 70% to my business? Am I only giving 70% to my relationships? Is that the reason why I am not as successful as I wanted to be? And so when I thought about it, I knew that I think that was true. I think that I am not giving 100% of myself in everything that I do. I feel like there's this kind of fear in me that if I give 100% of myself, I'm going to be exhausted, and then I won't have anything else left to give, and then I won't be able to do all the different things that I want to do. But I think what I really, really need to do, and what I think we all need to do, is we need to focus. So find out the 2 or 3 things that you really, really, really want to focus on, and then give 100% of yourself to those 2 or 3 things. Well, in Chiang Mai, what's happening is that I've been giving my 70% to a lot of different things. I've been trying out a billion different things, and that's all right, because this is a phase that I am in. I'm trying out a billion different things to see what I like, what I don't like, what am I like, what is my personality about, what is my character like, etc. Right? So I'm trying out all of these different roles, all of these different masks, all of these different things to figure out what do I like, what is my heart desire, and what do I not like. So all of these things are really, really helping me, and I love, love, love it. But I also know that eventually I'm going to have to tamp down on all the different things I'm doing, and I'm going to have to figure out what are the few things that I really, really want to focus on, and then I'm going to have to start giving my 100% to all of these things. The thing about giving 100% is that it is exhausting. It is exhausting, but it's also really, really, really gratifying, obviously. That's the reason the people who are successful, they're always giving 100%, and you notice that about them. That's the reason that I think that they are successful. I think that's the reason why we want to be around that kind of energy, because we see that they are giving 100%, and we want to learn from them. We want to emulate them. We want to kind of, have some of that energy flow to us. So that's why we go to these people. But it is possible for us to give 100% as well. But as I said, most of us end up maybe even not even giving a 70%. A lot of us, I think, give less than that. I think a lot of us are in the 10 to 20% range. And I feel that that's the reason a lot of people are living lives of drudgery. They're living lives of mediocrity. They're living lives where they hate every single moment of their life. And they only have a few moments where they feel truly alive. In that regard, I don't want you guys to live in that manner anymore. If you are one of those people who's only giving 10 to 20% or anything less than 100%, And I really, really want you guys to think about, why are you doing that? What kind of a life are you living? What are you waiting for? What is this thing that you're waiting for? What is this thing that we all wait for? Why am I waiting to give 100%? What is this thing that I'm waiting for? Am I thinking that I'm going to be able to give 100% in the future, so I'm kind of conserving my energy right now? Really, that doesn't make any sense, right? Because as I get older, I'm going to have less energy to give anyways. So it's important for me right now, as I am young, as I'm virile, and as I have all of this energy, I should be giving 100% to all of the different things that I'm doing. But I don't. I give 70%, I give 50%, I give less than that sometimes, depending on the item that is in front of me or the thing that I don't like to do. If I really don't like doing something, I'm going to give a 10% to it. And that's the reason why, when we're living this kind of life, I'm asking you constantly to figure out, what do you like to do with your time? What do you really, really want to spend your time doing? That's the reason I'm asking you to figure out what your passions are and to build a business around your passions. Because when you do that, you're going to give 100% every single time because you love what you do. I think the reason so many of us, and I myself included, did not give 100% in the past is because I worked at jobs that I didn't truly love. I liked them, I was all right with them. Sometimes I even hated them. Obviously, I was not giving 100% to them because I just didn't believe in the story well enough. I didn't really care about the message. I didn't have a mission. I didn't have a vision for my life. I was just doing and going through the motions. I was going through the motions every single day, doing the little things that are necessary, doing only enough. I wasn't going beyond what I was supposed to be doing. Whereas in my business right now, I am going at full tilt. I'm doing as much as possible, and I'm going at a pace which is really, really great for me at this moment in time. I'm going to increase it and ramp it up to 100% soon, but at this point in time, I feel like I'm giving 70 to 80%, which is a pretty good capacity for me, considering that I lived the rest of my life, the past life, giving very, very, very little percent of it. So I want you guys to think about it as well. Energy is, and willpower is at a limited capacity for most people. We all start off every single day with a limited amount of energy and a limited amount of willpower. And we really, really have to decide, what are we going to spend that willpower and energy on? Are we going to spend it on the things that truly matter to us? Are we going to spend it on our goals and on our business or on our passions or things that we really care about? Or are we going to end up spending most of that energy and willpower on things that we really don't care about? Jobs that we hate, relationships that really don't matter to us, people that we don't really like, stuff that we don't really care about. Are we going to do that? And unfortunately, the answer is going to be yes. A lot of people are going to be wasting their time and energy and willpower on useless items, absolute crap, things that are never going to ever serve them. And they're going to be the ones who are going to be left behind. They're going to be left behind in the dust, and they're going to be the ones who are going to watch everyone else who's giving 100% to their passions move forward. And they're going to complain about things, and they're going to bitch about it, and they're going to say, well, they're lucky, or they had a head start, or they had rich parents, or they're going to make excuses for themselves, saying that they weren't rich enough, or they were too poor, or they don't know how to do math, or they're not techie enough. There's a billion excuses that everyone's going to use. The real thing of the matter, like the real gist of it, is that did you give 100% to what you care about or not? And that is the real gist of it. That's the real point of all of that, what we're doing. So when someone tells you, are you giving 100% to all what you're supposed to be doing? Are you giving 100% so you can reach your goals and move from 2016 to 2017 in a way that just kind of energizes you? Then you should be able to say, yes, I am giving 100%, or very close to it. Even 80, 90, 100%, all of that is really, really, really great. Because unfortunately, you are beyond the crowd. You are ahead of the crowd. Most of the crowd is giving 10 to 20%, max 50%, if ever. And so you are ahead of them. What you need to keep on doing is keep on building momentum and keep on going with it. Use that energy that you have. Use that willpower. Use the time that you have left on this planet to do the things that you need to do, the things that you want to do, focus on the passions you really, really want to focus on. Give 100% as much as possible. So I hope that this podcast helps you. Again, my name is Boom Shikha, and if you want, you can visit my website, themillionairehippie.com. If not, I'll talk to you guys the next time around. Bye for now.